did. I just now started a new broadcast. Alright. Who should I verse? DeAndre Jordan. Dion Waiters. Dwight Howard. I don't think we versed them yet, so. Yeah.
It's the 2K Sports pregame.
I'm taking Steven Adams out, putting my brother in. KSF. No, we need a PF. As a matter of fact, I might put.
So indirectly I accidentally killed another two people when I was trying to kill one. And two of the separate vehicles started on fire and then exploded one immediately to the right of the mule that I exploded.
Oh yeah, we do got a PF. So I'm gonna take Bell, put him in for Draymond Green.
Oh yeah, Nick, I'm on my way to your game arcade, or your arcade place, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Let's see. Let's put. Durant will switch with Paul George. And we're ready to go. Okay, Walker is, your Walker is guarded by me. Battle is guarded by him. Kid Gilchrist is guarded by Westbrook, and Williams It's guarded by J. Bell. Damn. Damn. We got all black people on our team. Well, damn. I knew Kevin was gonna do that shit. I bet it felt good, didn't it? Holy shit.
Welcome everyone to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And before we get underway here, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Steve Clifford.
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was defense. He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from its players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
When you watch the boys, it seems like they play with a chip on their shoulder. I mean that in a good way. They play like they have something to prove.
So what I'm going to try to do is listen to this real quick and then show you what my character looks like right now.
Oh, now who was just on my broadcast?
As you said,
I seen somebody come in and then
all 4 quarters, they don't give up.
Well, a lot of that camaraderie
somebody has come back up.
because of that. They know they don't have superstars and big names, but it doesn't deter them. They know they have a small margin there.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Foreman, Kid Gilchrist, the rangy wing. Inside, Williams at the 4, Howard in the middle. And it's Walker in at the point.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates are following.
Harris misses. Los Angeles on D. Up top, Kid Gilchrist. He's covered by Westbrook. Nobody near Williams. Connects from three-point range.
That ain't gonna happen again.
Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For 3, Harris. Harris missing again. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The 2 wide open. He fired. Misses the 3.
Confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open 3.
From past the arc, and the basket by Harris.
There we go.
Harris has got 5 minutes.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called up, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early.
That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Kemba Walker picks one up. 2 shots.
The unfortunate part is I don't have
for the Lakers, new leadership in the front office starting midway through last season. For a franchise that lost some of its luster, the hope is they can return to their winning ways.
Turn to line or loan off for $25,000. Wait, hold on. I think I invite you into this.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Damn it, that means I can't join yours either.
That's good from Harris. Chris, we're not accustomed to seeing free agents spurn the Lakers, but that's what's been done in the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, there's different reasons. I mean, it's draft. Some players want to go other places. The fact that the looming shadow of Kobe Bryant there. But we'll see if they can turn things around.
And Harris drops them both.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Outside, Walker. Now the feed to Kid Gilchrist. Williams for 3. Another miss by Williams. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harris drives in. Tries again. outside for George. Pass to Westbrook. Lakers working the ball around now. And the basket by Harris.
He's taking over the game.
Yeah.
He's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
The Hornets off to a slow start, trailing by 5. Walker with it, picked up by Harris.
There's actually quite a few of them that are attached
Dishes to Williams. Walker with a clean look.
Right, nothing is
how
we struggled on that one game that ends up being a hot train track.
And Harris gets the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Hornets have gone.
Yeah, really trying to figure out where the fuck everyone is and being on the side of the fucking
And
bridge.
that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
It was either you falling off the bridge itself or the fact that I kept fucking
Inside, it's stolen by Bell.
get hit by a train or some shit.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Mr. Clutch has got his first 2 points. Hornets trail by 9. Knocked loose. Howard kicks to Batum. One-on-one here. Here's Mr. Clutch.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment.
Are you okay?
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. There are a lot of players who seemingly have ice in their veins when the game is on the line. They do not blink. When you think about those kind of players, who might be the most mentally tough in the league right now?
Wow, it's so hard to tell who really is mentally tough. You don't know what these guys are thinking, but I know who looks like just cold stone, just merciless players out there, and that's Kawhi Leonard, because you never know. You know Kawhi is a nice guy, but you know he'll shoot a shot that'll end the game and then just give you such a cold look, and I think Isaiah Thomas is that way. I mean, I think so many players, of course, LeBron and Curry have been that way their whole career, but Kawhi Leonard seems to be that next coming of ice in his veins.
Pushing it up. Pull up Jay. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Harris has got 12.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job.
Set up.
The question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Now here's Howard. Rejected by Harris. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Gets to the ring for 2 with the D all over him.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Stone kicks to Howard. They need this, and he lays it up and in.
And that's Howard's comfort zone.
I did not press timeout.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And just a year ago, it seemed that things were set in place for Howard, playing for his hometown team. But in a surprise trade, he was moved out to Charlotte.
And there seems to be a lot of reasons for the trade. I mean, Howard wasn't the right fit in Atlanta, a team trying to get smaller and younger. Never easy to get traded from your hometown team.
Now here's Lamb, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Unloads from 13. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Such a good in-between game. Lamb with the natural instincts for mid-range, plus the pure touch on the shot.
Trying his luck deep. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Hornets trail by 11. Lamb with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Kaminsky. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. LA has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Curry's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Stone kicks to Kaminsky. Durant with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen by Lamb. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Pass to Monk. There's the pick. Now Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Monk for the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Adams. The shot, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defense has been active and effective. Back right after this.
Okay, let's see. Yo, is anybody there?
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps.
Play free. You know, just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, you know, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
Antetokounmpo out there with Durant. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. So it's the Lakers now, and Curry, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Sometimes with the amount of weapons that this team has, players have the tendency to defer. But Curry is at his best when he's aggressive and aggressive early. Took some time to realize that last season, but it clicked. He is still the engine that powers the offense.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And with Curry and the team being better when he is aggressive, C-Web, he is such a great passer, but space just opens up for everyone when he is in attack mode.
Well, look, for a superstar, it's really tough to find your balance, when to take over, when to initiate, when to defer. And they're learning that. But given how hot Curry can get and how he can win a game early, you want him, even as a point guard, to look for his points early.
And Chris, it's a players' league, and yet the officials, of course, have an impact on games. I'm thinking of a certain Game 6 back in 2002. In your opinion, how does the league ensure greater consistency with the officiating of games?
Well, I promised myself, Kevin, thanks for bringing up 2002, that I would never think about that aloud. You know, I'm going to have to go lay on somebody's couch after we do this game right here. But I think the league just has to be transparent. They have to let fans know when the ref has messed up. We're all human, so I think it comes into play when you aren't transparent, when you aren't honest with your fans. We have the smartest fans of any sport, I believe, and so I think transparency is good, but human error is always going to be in there as long as it doesn't go back to the type of human error we saw in 2002.
But Chris, I do sense that is a goal of theirs, and bit by bit they're getting toward that goal.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, I believe that our league has done some great jobs when it comes to advancing referees and how the game is officiated. When you look at, not only do we have the referee center back in New York, where the referees now can go and get help, and the game is faster. And also, you know, we have 3 refs on the floor, and so and we have the best conditioned refs. And so I think the game is just going to be better because we have passionate refs, we have passionate officials, and passionate players, and we're going to work together to make sure that this game is the best for every fan to be presented to, and also that every player has a chance to win a championship and don't have their heart broken.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Kemba Walker is checked in for Charlotte. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Charlotte making a switch here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. Walker the pass to Lamb. A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Thompson. The Lakers on offense. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Hornets trail by 20. Cloak loose. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Charlotte no good that time either.
Give him that shot again, he'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Drops in the breakaway layup.
In anticipation on the steal, Clay jump starting a fast break for his club.
Hornets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And Luke Walton, the Lakers' 6th head coach in the last 6 seasons, counting interims. I think they're going to be patient with him, though, as he rebuilds.
I hope so. The fact that he's a familiar face, a SoCal native and a former Laker, helps by patience from the fans. Also, his deal is guaranteed through 2020. They need to give him a chance.
Here's Curry. He has 7. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Anthony's shot is off. Hornets trail by 20. Kid Gilchrist with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
And when you look at Kid Gilchrist, and he is certainly known for his ability to defend and attack the rim. He's a terrific athlete, and he uses that athleticism on both sides of the floor. And just the prototype when you look at that hybrid forward position.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Williams comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Batum in for Jeremy Lamb. Now here's Antetokounmpo, and that one hits back iron. And you look at the size and game of Kid Gilchrist. He is the opposite of what most GMs look for in that 3 spot. But Grady makes it work.
Yeah, most teams want a tall 3 that can stretch the floor. Kid Gilchrist isn't that, but still gets playing time because he's effective when on the floor. If you play defense like he does, you're going to find a way to get on the floor.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Hornets trail by 19. Batum for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Batum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Now, here's Howard. They swipe it. Now the Lakers on the break. Harris with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Hornets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Outside, Walker. Westbrook with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. Bell leading the charge.
But did you see that? And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Charlotte calls timeout.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? There's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
14 left now here in the second. Kid Gilchrist with it, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
Like right here, you have to value each possession, especially when you're behind.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, with the Hornets' length and mobility at the 2 through 4 positions, the team switches a lot defensively. Coach Steve Clifford said, you have to deal with mismatches at times, but it makes defense simpler. With those guys, they're all big enough, strong enough, and competitive enough that they're going to battle. Kevin?
And having that kind of versatility on defense is huge. D.A., thank you so much.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris. One thing that I think many players and certainly many other coaches, Chris, in the NBA love about Steve Clifford is his brutal honesty. He will pull no punches with you.
Yeah, reporters just can't throw cliche phrases at him during the press conferences, or he'll dismantle them. The frankness he has with the media and players is one reason players like playing for him.
Good on both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And Walker kicks to Howard. To the inside, deflects the pass. Batum, and good that time. Batum's got 5.
Wow, he had a rough first quarter, but he didn't let it get him down. He's gotten off to a hot start in this second period.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Reverses. He takes it up and flings it in.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
The Hornets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Williams a screen. Over in the corner, Batum. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making some changes. Monks checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Stone in for Walker. And the Hornets with possession here. And
oh, to grab him.
Committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Free throw good. Nicholas Batum. Well, one reason why Nick Batum is so valuable on the basketball floor is his ability to guard multiple positions. You hear that a lot with front court players, but Chris, he gives you that flexibility as a guard.
And his length is a big part of why he's able to do that. You always want a rangy guy you can put up on a shooter for the other team. Very often, Batum plays that role because of his ability to bother shots and check a multitude of players.
They get a hand on it. The dish to Howard. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Here's Stone, guarded by Harris, poked away, and stolen by Harris. With 1 on the clock, and slam dunk by Harris.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of.
It's the 2K Sports Half.
Yo, Kev. You still there, buddy? Is he still there?
Leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
That'll do it for now.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Money.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got.
Yeah, boy.
The Lakers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Hornets, Walker and Batum teaming up in the backcourt. MKG and Williams are the forwards. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Lakers have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. And the first one drops. Well, Chris, we know that there are a lot of trash talkers out there in the NBA. Did you ever talk a lot of trash on the floor or do anything else to try and get an opponent's attention away from the game, get in an opponent's head?
I used to love talking, man. It kept you focused. If you talk, it means you have to back it up the next play. You can also get in the player's head. get them thinking about themselves individually. And if I get you thinking about yourself, I've already won, because now you're not thinking about the team. But I tell you what, some of the best trash talkers I've ever played against, Larry Bird, Gary Payton, Rick Mahorn. Those guys talk the best trash ever, and I definitely can't repeat anything any of those guys said. But it's all out of love, it's all out of fun, and I don't remember, very honestly, anything anyone has ever said to me, because it was all so outlandish.
Oh, wow. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul. Los Angeles on D. Shoots from 12. They retain possession.
Third straight miss to start the half. But it's still early. No need to panic.
Harris missing again. Hornets have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Walker. It's hauled in by Harris.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The kick out to Westbrook. And there's the pass to Mr. Clutch. Fires the 3, and the basket by Harris. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
He is a dangerous outside shooter, and if you leave him open, he can bury them consistently.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Walker dishes to Williams. Knocked away. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, and the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Charlotte shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Outside, Batum, stolen by George. Pass break, the Lakers. Throws up. Oh!
Watch out. Watch out. Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
Batum passes to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Batum. Outside, Walker tries to snap the cold streak. It's hauled in by George. George has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And last season, I think, Greg, there was a time when Kemba Walker was playing basketball, you know, as well as any point guard in the NBA.
No doubt. I mean, not to say he's the best in our league, but he is certainly climbing up the list. You can't ignore his impact on this team. Has worked to improve each season he's been in the league.
He has been just terrible this game, a real negative for his team.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot at that time, the whistle blowing. And that is a foul. It's on the Charlotte Hornets. The Lakers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
That's good from Harris.
Well, if you watch the Hornets over the past few seasons, it's easy to see how disciplined they are. They don't turn the ball over on simple plays. They never get too ahead of themselves and give away possessions.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Mr. Clutch. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Bell. Thompson, he's checked in for George. And Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And with the Hornets taking care of the ball really has become a bit of an identity for this team. It's something that is at the heart of what they do.
Well, with the roster they have, in order to compete with the top teams, they need to play smart. Limiting turnovers and making the most of possessions is critical in that.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here we go. Lakers running again. Here's Harris. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Harris has got 13 points in the second half.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and it's been a team game, a number of contributions. Guys staying focused. That's why the league continues to grow.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Harris. And then for Charlotte, Monks checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Julian Stone subbed in for Walker. They set the pick. Here's Stone, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
For Charlotte, they had gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. The free throw drops for Stone. Second free throw, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Curry outside, and again Los Angeles with a triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's stolen by Curry, and here we go with Adams running it up the court. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
But look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound, finishing strong on the putback.
Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Thompson. Over Lamb. The shot by Thompson, no good. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Stone kicks to Lamb. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Just 5 to shoot. Kaminsky dishes to Stone. Drains the 19-footer. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Here's Durant, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Durant's got his first points of the game. And Lamb kicks to Stone. He feeds it to Lamb. Here's the screen to the inside. Durant with the steal. Shoots. And again, it's the Lakers.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball thought without any individual agendas.
Lamb passes to Hernan Gomez. Monk, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk? An experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
I'm sure he thought that was good when it left his fingertips. As a matter of fact, I know he did.
On the wing, Lamb. Offline with his three.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Here's Monk. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action after this word. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Well, Hornets shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. We've got Durant. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony. Then it's Thompson, and it's Curry in at the one spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
Basket counts. Durant's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Los Angeles. And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's Stone. Pick by Zeller. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Los Angeles making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Stone. Charlotte moving the ball around. Dishes it to Carter-Williams. Pass to Bacon. Back to Hernan Gomez. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Here's Carter-Williams. Charlotte no good that time either. LA has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 balls tonight. Just a little over 40%. Westbrook no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. From 13, again, Carter Williams missing.
You got to give the D credit there. Effective. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
They get it back. The second effort, and it's Durant laying it in.
Well, Durant is a hustler. Someone who stays active on the glass for a second chance opportunity.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pick by Zeller. Stolen by Westbrook. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Los Angeles. This is a clutch. Carter Williams against Westbrook. Here's Monk. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
Mr. Clutch has gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Inside by McGee. Carter Williams against Westbrook. Mr. Clutch, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Charlotte shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Ball's knocked loose. Durant with the steal. All throws down the breakaway jam.
And Kevin, he's practically doubling his assist totals over the back half of his career. Durant's more than ever helps his team win. He's willing to do it.
Carter Williams against Westbrook. Carter Williams dishes to Monk. Will it go?
Nope.
Shot is off.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stay the tide here.
You're going up against a big run, trying to mount one of your own. I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous
In there.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Carter Williams kicks to Monk. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Zeller passes to Monk. Charlotte no good that time either.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate. Here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
Carter Williams with it. Westbrook picks him up. Carter Williams dishes to Monk. Fires from deep. But they get it back. Goes back up. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do as a defender when Durant drives. I'm just glad I never had to deal with it.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Tipped away. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Picked by Zeller. Westbrook against Carter Williams. Here's Monk. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. 6 points for Malik Monk.
And when you're open, Carter Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for money.
He was too much for them to deal with tonight. Plain and simple. They tried all sorts of ways to contain him, and nothing worked.
Carter Williams with it. Westbrook picks him up, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Harris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kaminsky is checked in for Charlotte. Stone comes in for Carter Williams. Stone kicks to Monk. 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Stone. And the shot falls short this time.
That's what I'm talking about right there. And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love that attack mindset.
Here's Stone, guarded by Harris. Got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. Here's Bacon. Over Durant. Right wing. Here's Bacon. There's a screen. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just have to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long.
Need me to blow what? Oh.
A placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Charlotte shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Outside, Batum, stolen by George. As break, the Lakers goes up.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they dominate.
Is there?
Batum passes to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Batum. Outside, Walker tries to snap the cold streak. It's hauled in by George. George has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And last season, I think, Greg, there was a time when Kemba Walker was playing basketball.
A placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint. Increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Damn. Okay, let me see if I can go to YouTube.